come with me to chop a hole in our hood. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Leave it below. Here's all the product that we're gonna need for our hood vent and hood scoop. This is the 3M tape. I'm actually gonna use this. I have a purple New Edge Hot Wheels that I'm gonna put on the dash, and I'm gonna show you guys that here in a second. But we're gonna cut out this vent right here, and then we'll put Bondo on the, it's technically not Bondo, it's just body filler. But this is the one we went with. If you guys know any that are better, let me know. That way I can, work better. But we're gonna cut this out, and then we'll put the mesh on the inside, and then we'll do the body filler on the inside right here and fill it up, and then we can sand it down and we'll be able to paint it nice and smooth. We will need to go wash the car here shortly so it sticks better, but luckily we got a hose. Alrighty, here's this Armor All spray that we're gonna spray all over in here and clean it up. She's looking a bit dusty and crusty, so let's take care of that now. Dang, that looks so sharp now. It's so much better here. Look at this. Look at that. Look how clean that looks. It looks brand new. It's freaking sharp. Okay, let's get that Hot Wheels on there. Cute, that little Hot Wheels is in there. Yippee! So much better. Looks brand new. Okay, we just got the car all cleaned and nice and pretty. We're gonna be cutting that out first to see how good I am at using Bondo. First, we gotta remove the hood and get this sucker in the garage. Today's sponsor are these blocks of wood. I had to cut all of them individually, and they are going on my massive shelves. Alrighty, this is what we took out. This is a vent cover. Ford decided to not have hood scoops on their New Edge Mustangs, so we're gonna change that real quick. But here is some paper towels to clean off the rest of the soap and the water that I sprayed it with. And then I'm gonna grab the grinder and we're gonna get cutting. So this sucker is gonna cut like butter. I just did a quick test one to see if how loud it would be, one, and B, how easy it would be. So I'm gonna get that cut right now. And I'm gonna do a speed through, or at least I'm gonna figure out how to. Time lapse maybe. Stupid battery, always dead. Now we're back at it. New half fresh battery, and let's finish cutting. A little too hard to cut into it, but we should be able to slowly just go around and drill it out, and then we can round it off with, I have this like sander thing, but you'll see. Aha, look at that. Punched it through on that side. Look at that. I'll show you guys this. The hole's totally cut out. Just like that. The center hole is cut out. We did scrape a little bit right here, but we were planning on pretty much repainting this whole middle part anyways. So not that big of a deal. Now what we're gonna do is slightly round off these with some sand, drill attachment, and then start getting ready for Bondo. Okay, so not a drill attachment, but it is a file, so we'll be able to round it off and make it nice and smooth all the way around. So let's get into that. Oh, sorry, camera. Cool, we got it all cut up and sanded down now. We're gonna apply a little bit of, we gotta clean all this off first so the Bondo will actually adhere. Sand it just a little bit more, and then let me show you the mesh that we're going to stick on it. It's the same stuff that we put on our front grill, but this is going to go right here. And then it's going to have a nice little Bondo lip all the way around and fill in the gaps a little bit better. Okay, so this is what I've done so far. I've gotten the top layer on, same with the bottom, and then a little bit of the sides. This side came up a little bit, but that's kind of what I was expecting. It was a little bit rougher side, but I'm gonna patch this in a little bit more with Bondo right here, and then patch this up top all along here, smooth that in, and then all of this top layer will be punched out like some of these are. I just have to go back and do it a couple times with my tire spike. There's a little kid that screamed. Trying to think of anything else. And then I'm gonna tape this all off with masking tape, and then we will be painting and sanding the hood completely. So the hood, I'll show you guys some stuff that I messed up on this part right here. You can see it, like it's pretty unnoticeable because I did a good job at color matching, but it just needs to all be done and then all be redone and repainted. So I actually think it's gonna look really good right there, and this gives me a lot of confidence to do the vents now, but I'm excited to see what the hood scoop looks like there on the car. I just finished with the Bondo and it's all filled in. There's only one little part that I need to sand down still, but the rest of it's looking really good. And then we're gonna start prepping for paint. We're gonna repaint the whole hood again, black, but then I just gotta tape up that this time. So hood scoop is almost done. All right, a quick update before I call it for the night. I've decided I am going to install the vents this time. I think the hood scoop actually turned out really, really nicely. A lot better than I thought it would. So we're gonna be able to take care of the vents today. So we're gonna have two on this side and they're gonna go behind the hood scoop. And the reason why, in theory, the air comes in through the front and through the hood scoop and will pull out hot air out. Sorry, it hit my nose. Ugh. But it should just pull it out through there. But this way I don't have to spend double the money on paint, and she should be good after that. But she's looking really good. I'm super proud of it. So see you guys tomorrow. Figured I'd show you guys where the hood vents are gonna go. So we have, obviously they're just gonna go there, but they are just a plastic and they obviously aren't the right color. So we are gonna color match them. Just cut out the spot for this right here so it'll slide at an angle. I mean, it'll be kind of straight on. It'll be pretty easy to do, but we'll be able to slide these in, and then we're going to mount it over the side so it looks like it's all one piece. I think it'll look really sharp that way. $20, and I think we can make them worth 80. Now, this is why I wanted to wait until the morning so you guys could actually see it all nice and pretty and done. I did sand a bit of it. It still needs to be sanded a little bit more. I need to go down a little bit in sandpaper to scrape off a little bit more, and I still need to clean it, but I'm gonna start getting the prep done for like the area where the vents are gonna go, and then we're gonna cut these suckers out, place them in, mount them up, and move on and paint later today, hopefully. Alrighty, so we got what we need to do this. I decided I'm just gonna draw right onto the hood. That way, instead of us having to fight it so much, we're just marking it up. So we'll get into that right now. Alrighty, I had a quick business thing that I had to attend to, and now I am back. So we're gonna get this measured out. We're gonna do from the corner. We're gonna go down, let's say 5 inches. That seems pretty good. And I just decided I'm drawing on the hood because it's gonna get sanded and painted anyway, so it's not like I'm trying to save anything. Because like, let's say the paint was all done and it looked really nice and the professional did it, not me. Then I'd be okay. Maybe we got to be careful with this. Let's tape it all out. But it's the same thing whether I mark it on the tape or the hood. It's going to get cut out anyways. Alrighty, just like that, the first one is done. Now we got to get the other one cut out first before we do Bondo because I don't want it to get thick or stuck. Then we're going to sand the whole hood, make it look all nice and pretty. And then we're going to basically Bondo the edges of this and make it all flat. So just like that, both hood vents are now cut out, and we're going to start Bondo after I get back from breakfast. Alrighty, she is looking done, looking mighty fine. So what we're going to do now is give her a wash, start the Bondo process, and then we should be able to paint today too. Time to show you guys the progress. Oh yeah. So this is our passenger side vent, and it is looking pretty rough right now. This has got pretty fresh Bondo on it, I guess is what it's called. And this is all dry right here. But this is our driver's side, which is the first one I did. And it is looking perfect. Super smooth all the way around. This is all going to be color matched. We're going to do primer next. And then same with right here. Did a little bit more just to smooth it out a little bit better. This I still need to sand, but I just got done sanding that. It looks freaking awesome. And then we'll clean out these honeycomb rivets a little bit. And then I haven't decided if I'm going to keep it silver or paint it black yet, but I have to paint it black first. And I'm going to have to primer it anyways. So we'll see how it looks black. And then if it looks good, I'm just going to leave it because it might draw a little bit too much away from the pony if it's silver. So I'm going to see how it looks black, and then we'll go from there. Alrighty, I sanded it a bit more on our passenger side just so it's a little bit easier to spread out the Bondo. I like to have it a little bit smoother, then there's less ragged and rough edges that I have to sand off. But this was the original color of this hood. I bought it like a month or two after I bought the car, and it was full of rhino lining. Actually, oh, dude, I'll clip that video in. I'll clip James sanding it off. But we've done a lot of work to this hood to get it to where it's at. But we're going to keep on rolling. Layer a couple more slabs on there and be done with it. This is day one of fixing up this 2002 Ford Mustang GT. Today we're starting with the roof and the hood, sanding it all down and getting that prepped for paint, along with the trunk right here. We're going to prep this and get this all sanded down as well. Alrighty guys, the hood is totally done, and we are now cleaning this sucker off. So you guys will see what it looks like when it's all nice and pretty. Sorry, it's probably super loud with the hose going. Now we're going to let that we're going to let it dry. We're going to jack up the car and tighten the clutch cable a little bit because I'm a little worried that just the transmission's really hard to shift, and it's one of those things where I want to try it first. In worst case scenario, it just makes it a little too tight. Show you guys real quick what was super loose on my car and what was making it hard to shift. So right under here is my transmission. That's what's called a clutch cable. You see those nuts? They were basically all the way at the end. So I put a little bit of blue Loctite on it and have tightened it. And now we should be good. So exciting. We're going to get into the paint step first, is primer. So we're going to prime this whole thing and let it dry, and then we'll come back and paint it. We got to go pick up my mom a birthday present. So shout out, Mom. Happy birthday. I don't know what we're going to get you yet, but it'll be great. Alrighty, 1 can of primer later. 1.5, excuse me. It's all primed. Unfortunately, there's one that I was used to and one that I was not used to, and the one that I was not used to dripped on a couple places, but that's all right. We still have to sand it a little bit anyways. Once that primer's all dry, I like to run over it with, I'm trying to remember the grit. It's like 300 grit or something like that, just to smooth it out a little bit better because, you know, primer's not the smoothest. And then I'll throw the top coat on it. And then because I'm going to repaint the whole car again one day, I don't really waste money nor time with the clear coat, and I'm not very good at it yet, but we'll try it once we get the paint done. But other than that, this is pretty much how the hood is going to look, but obviously black. I think it looks freaking awesome. Hey everyone, welcome back after a nice little bit of dinner. This has plenty of time to dry. We're going to wet sand it with 800 grit, and then we will be putting on the black paint. So the hood is all painted. It is a little rough. I'm okay with it this time though. Here's what the car looks like all said and done. It's dry enough. Paint didn't turn out the best, but whatever. I'll resand it again, fix her up, but I think it looks freaking badass, and I'm very happy with it. And we're gonna go take her for a drive. And you guys, oh dude, it's just, I love this car so much. Let's go for a drive. We can end this video on a high note. Oh yeah, V8 Ferrari. So if you liked what you saw and you want to keep on watching, go check out my other videos. I'll link one of them in the right-hand side, I think. That's where I'll link it, like here. Go check that out. But man, fixing that clutch cable just changed the whole car. I was having such a hard time driving. Oh, this road's terrible. I was having such a hard time driving, and it's just because that cable was basically off. It was awful, but so excited. I love this car, man. It's so fun.